Alright, Shalom. Kahalayim La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Harakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS. Peace, love, and salutations to the Bayafta Wadah, the house of David. I'm the brother Zion out of GMS Boston. And, you know, maybe Lord's willing, I'll start a series, Uber Chronicles. Sometimes, you know, driving, you come across some strange characters, right? And in being spiritual, you know, you kind of test the waters a little bit, poke to see what type of conversations you can have with Jake, with certain people, you know, in general, even if it's just about the economy or the way of the world or geopolitics or whatever it is, depending on where somebody's from. Somebody maybe be from India and I may get an insight. I actually got like I had a long ride and I had a really good discussion with an Elamite concerning their culture, their beliefs, and you know, you can learn something from anybody. A homeless man, you know, can be filled up with wisdom. So you kind of abstract information, you know, get a feel for where people are coming from, and even you know, you get an opportunity to tell some people about the truth. So with this, this is going to be the first one. All right, Uber Chronicles. All right, the first episode that I'll upload, you know, through the Spirit and Power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And this is the most important thing to note concerning this video. Again, I'm not trying to force my beliefs or you know, tell this guy, hey, look, you're Israelite, you're going to be destroyed. This is not my mission here. In this video in particular, the edification comes out of letting this guy speak. So, Baba Kashab, please be patient in the rambling, you know, that this guy goes through. And again, I'm being very wise with him, you know, being subtle with him. I'm giving him the rope, and I'm allowing him to hang himself. But again, it'd be edifying to people that's of the circumcision because, you know, this is what Christianity does to our people. It really, if this guy could come across this video and just listen to what he's been saying, you know, and I could have another conversation with him, you know, he'd see that clearly, that the things that he's been taught and the things that he say are complete madness. It's gibberish. It's made up. You know, it's fables. Like, what's his real belief in the scriptures? Do you really believe the Bible? Do you really trust God? You know, and the sad part about it is that, like, I don't. These people are sincere. In other words, like, they're not. They're wrong. You know, they're sincerely wrong. You know, this guy has a zeal of the Heavenly Father, but he doesn't have it according to knowledge. And these sheeps and these pastors and these leaders and these 50c3 tax shouters, our people are really looking for the light. They're looking for that way. They're looking for the truth. They're looking for the Lord, but they can't find it because there's been stumbling blocks placed before them to teach them, you know, utter madness. So without no further ado, I want to play this video. Again, Uber Chronicles. Again, be patient with this guy, but just listen. If you hear it out, just listen to how he traps himself and how ultimately what he teaches and what he believes doesn't make sense, and how he actually doesn't even believe what he really teaches, you know?
The New England district. I don't know how many churches there are, but there are churches in AME churches in Connecticut and Rhode Island, and you can be moved to any one of those churches. on a yearly basis sometimes.
So there's basically no. That's why you said
Yeah,
there's basically no difference.
Yeah, yeah,
Same doctrine and everything.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I would assume I was assuming that like if you went by a different name, it was based off of the doctrine or like the belief system or anything.
Yeah, yeah. It's basically that. Um, I started to say Baptist church. Some Baptist churches have little pools where they baptize you, they dunk you into it, or but most don't. The minister, if someone's going to be baptized, they just sprinkle the water on your head and baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You know, that sort of thing. And that's what most churches do. The baptizing used to be more widespread with the pools.
Oh, okay. So you got baptized?
When I was 3, yeah.
So what's the significance of like being baptized? Is there like an underlying meaning or more spiritual meaning?
It's like you've been you're accepting the Christian faith and gonna practice it throughout your life. You know, hopefully, it's more symbolism than anything else. You know, and when you're a little child, like I was, your parents and your godparents who are named when you're baptized will see to it that you're nurtured in a Christian way. You know, you know, do what's right, make sure that the child gets the learning, you know, whatnot. I mean, my parents didn't push it. We had to go to church and Sunday school when I was little. And, you know, other than that, the most thing I liked to do was play.
Yeah, as a kid, yeah.
You know. I'm not sure if I gave you a good definition of it, but you can Google it and see what that says.
As far as the difference?
Say what?
As far as the difference between the two churches?
Well, that too.
Okay.
You know, but what's the significance of baptism? You know, it's an acceptance.
I thought it was like when you. I thought the word was compared to water.
When the what?
The word was compared to water. So the baptized like meant to submerge yourself in the water, basically to submerge yourself in the doctrine.
Well, yeah, but submerging in the water, you can do that and not do it. That doesn't.
Right.
Not supposed to affect anything. It's all symbolic, you know.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So like somebody could be baptized, but being baptized isn't not necessarily saying that you're saved or you're a Christian.
Oh, going to church doesn't mean you're saved.
Yeah.
Or a Christian.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all sinners by nature, and the thing to do is to as you go through life, try and minimize the sins that you're going to do by thought, word, and deed. You know, you can wish someone ill just by thinking, and you know that's not right. You know, so the thing to do is try to correct some of that. You know, and we're going to fail because we all fall short of God's glory and His grace. But the thing is to make yourself better.
I believe I read in the Bible where it said a sin was a transgression of the law.
Yeah, God's law, or the law, like the 10 Commandments.
Which is the law of Moses.
I say that again.
Which is the 10 Commandments out of the law of Moses.
Well, Moses supposedly received the 10 Commandments.
So a sin is like the transgress His law.
Yeah.
So if you kill somebody.
Oh yeah, that's a
if you
big.
steal.
Yeah. And see,
adultery, things of that nature.
Yeah, and see, people, those things are being done every day.
Yeah.
You hear it on the news all the time, and I mean, we don't know. We don't know if there's a God or not. But that's where faith comes in. I believe it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't believe everything. You want to go? Yeah, this is the way you want to go. Yes, stay.
I think I gotta get.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's another way to go as well, but this is the best way.
You said you don't believe everything
Well, like
in the Bible, or?
like Adam and Eve were the first human beings.
You don't believe that?
Well, see, humans wrote the Bible, presumably through inspiration.
Oh yeah, that's what the scriptures say.
Yeah.
They were written by holy men that were inspired by God.
Yeah, and science says that we evolved. Now, I believe
Now,
that.
what's your take?
Well, I believe that, but I also believe that God put the whole thing in motion. I don't.
Wait, are you talking about like evolved from like monkeys?
Well, that's what science says, that we evolved from apes. Through
I didn't read that in the Bible.
Well, you won't read that in the Bible. That won't be in the Bible.
So that contradicts the Bible, or?
Yeah, it does. It does. But it's all about faith and what you believe, and let me see if I can think of another example. Boy, why is my mind blank this morning?
They say when you forget stuff, it wasn't important.
Say what?
I said they say when you forget stuff, it wasn't important.
Well, who's they?
You notice I've been coming with a lot of quotes. That's what they say.
Yeah,
that's what they
that
say.
Is what they say a lot.
Yeah, they do say a lot. I don't never agreed with the whole evolving out of monkeys thing. I think I do believe the Bible. The Bible tells you that God put man here, He created animals.
Yeah, the word is good.
Also, I see no evidence of people transforming from, what I mean, like animals to human beings.
Well, supposedly that's happened over like millions of years.
Wait, now is this your belief or does your church teach this?
We don't get into that.
Oh, okay, you guys don't talk about that.
Yeah.
So this is like just something that you kind of.
Well, yeah, sort of, yeah. I mean, I believe there is a God, and that all of this was put into motion, and we call it the natural order of things, or I call it the natural order of things.
Yeah.
And I believe that God put that in motion, and I do believe that we evolved, whether we evolved from apes or not.
What's your thoughts on the Big Bang Theory?
Oh, gosh.
Since we went down this rabbit hole.
It's, you know what? That's what it is, a theory.
The evolving from apes is a theory also.
Say what?
The evolution from apes to humans is also a theory.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's not a fact. It's definitely a theory.
Based on the bones they found, especially in Africa.
Are you referencing Lucy?
Yeah, I guess.
that was the name. They said that
Lucy,
she was.
Yeah.
On the bones they found, they found ape humans.
I mean, when I was a kid, there was this dude named Dr. Leakey who for decades found bones in Africa,
Mm-hmm.
and it was determined that they were the oldest bones, humanoid bones ever found.
Yeah, Professor Leakey, I'm familiar with him.
Yeah, Professor Leakey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he and his wife, they spent their lives of digging up bones and stuff,
And did they conclude that? Was that their conclusion?
from the evidence they found, and others found other bones too. Yeah, they concluded that we slowly evolved from ape-like.
So going back to the Big Bang Theory. What's your take?
I mean, it sounds good, but is that we'll never know. I don't think we'll ever know how it all really got started. They say it was just this explosion of things all of a sudden, and the universe came from it, And if that's so, was there something before that? What caused boom and the stuff was there?
Isn't that where your faith kick into play?
Say what?
Well, isn't that where your faith would kick into play? On your belief in God in Genesis, the first chapter, the first verse.
Yeah, it has something to do. Yeah.
It should, right?
Yeah.
The Bible should be your guide to understanding this thing
well,
called life.
it is my guide, and I'm in a Bible study group on Zoom with I'm in the men's Bible study.
Okay.
And
you guys do like Zoom classes?
Yeah, since COVID we and I like it better because then I don't have to come all the way down here.
So just real quick, because you're about to leave, you said you've been taking a Bible study from Zoom.
On Zoom.
On Zoom.
With my pastor.
In 1 minute, if you could tell me, like, give a quick synopsis of your overall studies concerning the Bible. If you could leave me with a token of knowledge, what would it be?
Ooh, token of knowledge. That there's a lot of it's really it's good for me to be able to discuss certain passages in the Bible and discuss it with others and help better yourself. That's pretty much what it is,
Cool.
Because we're on this path called life for who knows how long, and the best thing I believe is to get along as best as you can with other people, and do what you got to do, and not step on anybody else's, not infringe on anybody else's space.
Okay.
And to discuss it with other people is valuable,
Mm-hmm.
and you can apply it to your life. You get opinions, you get differing opinions. Even though you all believe in the same thing, you get differing opinions. And some of those opinions, I go, oh, I never thought about that, And then you offer your feelings and whatnot, I don't know if that, in a minute,
hey,
it's hard
it
to
is
do
what
in a minute.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
But if you can follow, if you can follow the word as best as you can, it'll make a better person out of you. And I believe that if the whole world did that, we would not have this BS that we go. This world is in so much BS, and it's because people don't love one another.
Mm-hmm.
They're hating each other. If you don't believe like them, you're the enemy.
Gotcha.
And that's not, nobody believes exactly the same.
Right.
And it's all about making yourself a little better and making it better for those around you. And like I don't know if I'll see you again, but you're cool. You're all right.
You're all right too, man.
You take care.
Blessings, brother.
Blessings to you too. Be safe out here.
All right.
Take care.
You too.